as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out in Power Field at Mile High in Denver. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the Denver Broncos. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. To throw now. Here's Love. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And some room to work. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. 64 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, it's Jones. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Jones again. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Aaron Jones. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Titans are on the board first here in this division round matchup. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the Mile High Air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now back to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught left side by Judy. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Love caught on the right side by Jones. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Love from the gun. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. And that was one that I kind of saw coming, charging a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means a free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen,
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Tyler Boyd from 19 yards away. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. McManus's point after is good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Love looking to throw it. And this is caught. It's Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down.
2nd quarter now. Titans in possession of the football. These two teams all tied after 1. On 1st and 10, Love. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Evans. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
89 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Firing quickly out wide is Love.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Love. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies doing 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
2nd and 2. And his throw is incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And with the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal. So instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll set up a throw. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. Williams is going to have the 1st down and a little more. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Williams. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have taken the lead. extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now Love. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On third down, Love. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. It's taken to the 26. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They go play action here on first down. That's complete. Okuegbuna. A gain of 6 there on first. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 42 yards out. The kick by McManus is good. And that will do it for this first half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up third and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Boyd. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a play fake here on first down. This is the tight end Fant. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second down at 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. They'll look to throw again. This is caught. It's Boyd. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Tyler Boyd, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But boy.
And he's got his tight end fan. Touchdown, Broncos. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Broncos continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Love now to pass on 1st down. With a slant to his running back, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Working out of the gun. Love. Looking deep for Julio. Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This one swung out to Williams. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They're going to look to throw. And he's taken in by the tight end Fant. And all the way home for a Broncos score. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
Yeah, normally when you talk about tight ends, you immediately begin talking about them rumbling down the field. But to me, he was pretty well gliding downfield there. Very athletic for a big man, and he takes this one all the way to pay dirt.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Love from the gun. Drops it to Jones in the flat. Gets it up past the 10 with a nice move. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Love now. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. First down, going to the air with Love. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
First down, Love to pass. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big play that time for the Titans. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Now Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
A pass there complete to Sutton. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Broncos on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Denver. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And it's fielded at the 34. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. Love from the gun on 3rd down. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jordan Love ready on first down here. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Again, it's Love. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Mike Evans there to make the grab. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday, and it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this fourth quarter. The Broncos going to continue on as we say so long, everybody, and thanks for watching.